My child, I know what you bury. I see the dream you folded up and put away in a drawer you never opened. I watched you convince yourself it was foolish, unrealistic, too late, too impossible. I heard you tell yourself that dreams are for other people, for younger people, for people with more resources, more connections, more courage. But what if I told you that the dream you gave up on is about to wake you up? Let me tell you about a man named Moses. When he was young, he had a dream burning inside him. He was raised in Pharaoh's palace, but knew he was Hebrew by birth. He saw his people enslaved, beaten, suffering, and he believed he was supposed to do something about it. So at age 40, full of passion and conviction, he tried to rescue his people. He killed an Egyptian who was beating a Hebrew slave. He thought this was his moment, his calling, his destiny. But it all fell apart. The Hebrews rejected him. Pharaoh wanted him dead. Moses fled into the desert and became a shepherd. For 40 years he tended sheep in the wilderness. 40 years of watching the same landscape, the same routine, the same ordinary life. The dream he once had of being a deliverer faded into a distant memory. He convinced himself it was a young man's fantasy, that he had misunderstood, that he was never meant for anything more than this quiet, simple existence. Then, one day, at age 80, Moses saw a bush on fire that would not burn up. And out of that bush I spoke. I told him the dream he buried 40 years ago was not dead. It was just waiting. I told him to go back to Egypt and tell Pharaoh to let my people go. Moses argued with me. He said he was too old, too slow of speech, too forgotten. He gave me every reason why the dream was impossible now. But I did not call him because he was perfect. I called him because it was time. And Moses, the 80-year-old shepherd who thought his moment had passed, became the greatest deliverer in the history of Israel. He led millions out of slavery. He parted the Red Sea. He spoke face to face with me on Mount Sinai. He carried the 10 Commandments. He became the man whose name is still remembered thousands of years later, not because he was young when I called him, but because he said yes when I woke the dream back up. My child, you are Moses. You buried your dream because the first attempt did not work. You walked away because people did not understand. You gave up because the timing seemed wrong. And for years, you have been living a life smaller than the one I designed for you. You have convinced yourself that the dream was naive, that you missed your window, that it is too late now. But I am standing in front of you today like a burning bush, and I am telling you it is not too late. The dream is not dead. It was just waiting for the right season, and that season is now. What you thought was wasted time in the wilderness was actually preparation.
Every year you spent away from your dream was a year I was developing something in you that you will need when the dream awakens. You are not the same person who tried and failed before. You are wiser. You are stronger. You are ready. In the next 90 days, something is going to reignite that dream. You are going to see a sign, hear a word, meet a person, or feel a pull that reminds you of what you walked away from. And this time, you will not talk yourself out of it. This time, you will not let fear win. This time, you will say yes to what I am calling you back to. Stop saying you are too old. Moses was 80 when his real work began. Stop saying you missed your chance. I am giving you another one. Stop saying you are not qualified. I never call the qualified. I call the willing, and then I qualify them. Stop saying it is impossible. I specialize in impossible. The dream you gave up on is about to wake you up from the small life you settled for. The vision you buried is about to resurrect and pull you into your true purpose. The calling you thought was dead is about to come alive in ways you cannot imagine. Because I do not give dreams that die. I give dreams that wait for the right moment to explode into reality. So dust it off, pull it out of the drawer, look at it again, and get ready. Because what you thought was over is about to begin. Your Moses moment is here.